Hello, my name's Chantal. Welcome back to my channel. I film bookish content, so if you enjoy that, stay tuned and you'll see my entire physical TBR, and please subscribe and like the video if this is something you guys are interested in. So we're going to start off with fantasy. So fantasy is probably my biggest genre that I have books for. So I'm going to go through some books that I have just the first in the series or they're a standalone. So we'll start with those. This is not in any particular order as well, but I have the Zodiac Academy first book. So we have, it's just The Awakening. So we have this one. That's by Caroline Peckman and Suzanne Valenti. Thanks for Nothing by Stephanie Holmes. We have Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. The Winged Game by Sophie Kim. Daggermouth by H.M. Wolfe. Fairytale by Veronica Lancet. Starside by Alex Astor. Alchemized by Sen Lin Yu. Next, we're moving on to duologies and series. So I have The Knight and the Moth and The Rebel Witch. This is by Kristen Picarelli. The Wolf King and The Night Prince, and this is by Lauren. I don't know how to pronounce her surname, but this from Lauren. We have Quicksilver and Brimstone by Kelly Hart. We have Diebound and Furybound by Sable Sorensen. Next we have Family Wild Encyclopedia Fairies trilogy, and this is by Heather Fawcett. We have The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy and The Exquisite Torment of Loving Your Enemy, and this is by Bridget Knightley. I have the first two books in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series by Matt Dinnerman. I have Metal Slinger and Light Wielder, and these are by Rachel Schneider. I have Fear the Flames and Wrath of the Dragon, and this one is by Olivia Rose Darling. I then have House of Earth and Blood, House of Sky and Breath, House of Flame and Shadow, Empire of Storms, Tower of Dawn, and Kingdom of Ash, all by Sarah J Maas. I then have Rejected, Reclaimed and Reborn, and these are all by Jamin Eve. I have the Caraval trilogy by Stephanie Garber, as well as the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy by Stephanie Garber. I have the entire Naturals series, and this one is by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I then have almost every book in the Plated Prisoners series, and this is by Raven Kennedy. I'm just missing the last book. I then have the last four books in the Shatter Me series, and this is by Tahira Murphy, and I just love how every cover is an eye. It's just really cool. I then have Baby and the Late Night Howlers, as well as Lola and the Millionaire. This is a part of a series, and it is by Catherine Moon. I then have the Book of Azrael, as well as The Throne of Broken Gods by Amber V. Nicole. I have First Time Caller and Now Back to You by B.K. Borison. I have Bourbon and Proof, Bourbon and Secret, Bourbon and Lies, and Rumours and Whiskey by Victoria Wilder. I then have the first four books in the Pucking Around series by Emily Rath. I have the Completely Dirty Air series by Lauren Asher, and How Stunning Are the Covers. I have When Sparks Fly by Monica Murphy, Fastlane by C.S. Quill, The Kings of Kearney by Nevessa Allen, Nocticadia by Kerry Lake, The Striker and the Defender by Anna Hoyle, Across the Vanishing Sky and Into Fading Twilight by Catherine Cowles. I couldn't think of her name then. I have the first two books in the DC Stars series by Chelsea Curto. I have Driven by Emma J. Warrender, Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas, Phoebe Berman's Gonna Lose It by Brooke Averick. Yeah, Brooke Averick. And Bad Boy Era by Amy Dawes. Okay, so we're on to our last few stacks. So we have the completed series, which is the Sparrowfall series by Catherine Cowles. Stunning but very shiny covers. A Love Letter to Whiskey by Candy Steiner. Crap by Penelope Douglas. Consider Me by Becca Mack. The Good Girl Effect by Sarah Kate. The first two books in the new series by Bryn Weaver, so Tourist Season and The Harvest Season. The first four books in this series by Laurie Gilmore. I don't know what it's called, but you know what series this is. But I have all four books. I have the completed Done and Dusted series. This is by Lila Sage. I have Blood and Roses Volume 1 by Callie Hart. Okay, I'm officially running out of breath and like getting really hot and uncomfortable. I didn't realize how tiring it would be to go through all 200 and something books on my TBR. But we're down to the last 2 stacks and the last 3 series. So we have the Chestnut Spring series by Ali Silver. Elsie Silver, not Ali Silver. And then we have the completed Rose Hill series by Elsie Silver. And last but not least, we have the entire Legacy of God series by Rena Kent. So that is every single book on my physical TBR as of this date. It's currently the 15th of August, and this is what's currently on my physical TBR. If there's anything you've seen today that you want me to read ASAP, see in a reading vlog, know my thoughts and opinions once it's done, or there's a book on there and you're like, girl, you need to read that ASAP, feel free to leave it in the comments and I will get around to doing all of that for you guys. If you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.